So it's just a quick update on Bitcoin. The Elon pump and dump happened. It looks like we failed to reach the top of the wedge, so it wasn't a breakout as such. It was just basically a fake out, an Elon pump and dump. But what you could see here, like I said yesterday, if we come down and test this as support, then that's a positive sign. But as you can see, we actually fell through the support, and then we're coming back and testing it as resistance. So at the minute, the future doesn't look too great for Bitcoin, just in the short term anyway. I think that we're probably going to range back into this wedge here, this falling wedge, which is still a bullish sign, but I think in the short term alts will get the run and Bitcoin will consolidate for a bit more. And also one of the reasons why I do think that as well is because if we go to the monthly, so on the monthly things don't look too good for Bitcoin at the moment. You see we had this parabolic run here. This is an insane run from way back in, well, it started last May to be fair. But you can see that every time we've had a wick like this, it's always been followed by a couple of red months just there. Never in its history has Bitcoin had a successful wick to the upside like that that's followed. Only in this bull run here that's followed with a green candle. Look, I'm going back through the history of the last 3 years, and you can see that Bitcoin, there's a wick there followed by bearish couple of months, a wick there followed by a bearish couple of months. There's one here, but this move here, this looks very similar to this move on a micro scale. So personally I think that, as I've stated before, that we are probably looking at something like this for Bitcoin, sideways for a bit before coming back up, and that's over the next couple of months. And in that time there, it's going to give the alts room to breathe. So you probably see more upside in Ethereum, Link and of such. So yeah, that's the short-term analysis for Bitcoin on the monthly. If we switch back to the 4 hourly, you can see that it's now trading back in this falling wedge here. And so yeah, we're probably going to go a little bit like this for a bit. But what I'm liking the look of, to be honest with you, is RSR. You can see that it's triple bottomed, and that's an actual bullish continuation pattern. So it came up, had a high, bottomed, high, bottomed. So it's due to have a third high and then a continuation. So we bottomed there, bottomed there, bottomed there, and you can see that it's on its way now. So I'm expecting a big move for RSR in the next couple of weeks. Something like this to test this high up here. And that would be a move if we bought in now. You're looking at about a 43-45% move over the next couple of months, over the next couple of weeks for RSR. So that would definitely be a good trade. You could basically go in now with a long position, set it right here, set yourself a small stop loss back down to the bottom, 10%, say less than that, say 7% stop loss, and ride it up to the previous all-time high. That gives you a 42% gain. But obviously if you leveraged it, you'd be getting whatever you times leverage. So yeah, definitely look at RSR on the next dip, definitely to long, because you can see it's triple bottomed, and that's a very bullish sign, and the bulls are stepping in. The bears are going to be exhausted. They can't make the price go down forever. So we'll probably range here for a little bit and then take off, but that's RSR. If we have a look at Ethereum, so again Ethereum looks pretty decent. So with Ethereum, I'm probably expecting Bitcoin to go sideways. Ethereum might come down, touch this trend line, and then back up. So you'd be looking at something like this for Ethereum over the next couple of weeks to months. So potentially a target of $1,600 per Ethereum. So that might be a nice play. But if this continues to work out like that, it's actually a bearish pattern. It's called a rising wedge, and it usually breaks down to the downside. What might potentially happen here is Bitcoin goes sideways or goes down and consolidates for a little bit. Ethereum picks up the slack and alts, and then when Bitcoin decides to come back, Ethereum will potentially do something like this, and Bitcoin will gain some of the dominance. That's where Bitcoin, towards the end of next month, will bounce back. So that's my prediction on Ethereum. Yeah, and just looking back at 1 inch, I made a video early in the week when it was floating around near $2.20, I believe it was. And since that point there, I think we were down here. No, it was even lower than that. What are we on the 5 minute? Let's switch to the So yeah, as you can see, I think I made the video on 1 inch around about $2.20, and I said it was going to have a breakout. I think, yeah, it was around about here on the 26th of Jan that I made a video for 1 inch, and as you can see, from that point when I made the video, it's gone up 77%. So that's incredible gains from when I made the 1 inch video. And I don't think 1 inch is going to stop here. I did say, give a price prediction of $10 for 1 inch in the video, and I did outline and tell to you why as well, explain to you why I do think it's going up there. But I do think 1 inch will continue to do something like this, up and down, and it will eventually get to $10 over the next month or so. So that's a quick update on 1 inch. I hope you've got some.